So here's what happened. It's kind of funny, not haha funny, but weird funny. I posted a video yesterday, the one about what people think of us, how the online silence messes with our head, and how we spiral when there's no feedback, or, I can link the video if you haven't watched it. Maybe you shouldn't. Because then I watched people unsubscribe. A lot. And of course, my brain went, what the hell? Was it something I said? What did I say? Should I take it down? No, I leave it up. No, I take it down. No, I hide. No, I just let it be there. No, I delete it. I have to delete my entire existence. I have to leave the country and go to Spain and open a wine bar or something. And honestly, even saying this out loud now feels like, oh, yikes. I hate that I care. But, I did. And I do. And I kept thinking, why is this happening? Why do I feel so exposed? And then it hit me. Actually, I was just proving the entire point of that video. This is what happens when you share something that is intimate and personal and close to you, that means something to you, that is honest. And that silence after, the unsubscribers, I don't even know who they are, but like, it messes with you. It stinks. And so those start to feel louder than any like ever does. Isn't that crazy? And then I remembered this quote. It's years ago that I watched the TED Talk of Brené Brown about vulnerability and shame. And I remembered that quote that she mentioned. I just think this is like such a good reminder that I needed to hear certainly yesterday. And I think maybe all of us need to hear this sometimes. So let me read it to you. It's not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles or where the doer of deeds could have done better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly. Valiantly? Do I say it like that? Valiantly. Who errs, who comes short again and again, because there's no effort without error and shortcoming, but who does actually strive to do the deeds, who knows great enthusiasms, the great devotions, who spends himself in a worthy cause, who at the best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and who at the worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly, so that his place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who neither know victory nor defeat. Yeah, that. And that's why the video is still up, even though I felt suddenly embarrassed out of nowhere, even if I lost people, even if it felt like too much, even if I wanted to crawl under the bed with my cats and never be seen again. Because this is what it is all about the presence. And if you're here watching this and feeling a little tender or discouraged or insecure about your own work, your art, your voice, your own too muchness, that you are definitely not alone, and that we can optimize ourselves to death, and still those things thing. But when we stay through all of those uncomfortable feelings, then we reap the reward at some point. We dare greatly. So your art is real. Your work is real. Your voice, your presence. Don't flatten it just to keep a room quiet. Don't betray yourself just to seem likable. Stay in the arena, even if it costs you, even if no one claps. And some of us are still watching, and we are not leaving. And I know it's very tempting to focus on the ones who leave. And then we spiral in silence. We doubt and question our whole existence. And then this happens. Someone found me and started to follow me on Substack and sent me a message and connected with me because they felt seen, and you know who you are. And I remembered, yes, this is why I do it. This is why I do what I do. And I would like to keep doing. It's for those who feel seen and heard and understood, and who keep going out into the arena and dare greatly. Thanks for watching.